Welcome back to Viroqua High School. We are underway in round 3 of the Coulee Conference Championships. Viroqua's Ethan Dobbs, a senior at 33-7, and Hunter Fitzpatrick, a senior at 28-6. Dobbs with a Russian arm tie right into a takedown and a bar arm as he works going into a tilt. And we are in near fall criteria. Referee is holding 2. As soon as he lets go of that arm or puts in a different pinning combination, he will be awarded those 2 points. And now with an arm bar and a wrist, he is in near fall criteria, looking for the pin. Switched over to a reverse half, and the pin. 53-second pin time for Ethan Dobbs of Viroqua over Hunter Fitzpatrick of Arcadia. We will switch our attention over to mat number 1, where we have Westby's Garrett Vatland and Nicholas Esteban of Arcadia. Vatland leading that match by a score of 2-0 as they go out of bounds. We are only 34 seconds into that match. We also have Vinny Klum wrestling over on mat 2. His opponent from West Salem is Caden Anderson, a freshman at 24-12. We'll give you updates on that match as they get going. Vatland trying to bring that arm bar, or that bar arm across. Keaton Anderson and Vinny Klum on mat 2 are tied up 1 minute into the first period. Score is 2-2. As Klum is working on an escape right now, they're going to give him that, so he'll take the lead at 3-2. As Vatland is going to work with a half Nelson, going in right into near fall criteria. And with 4 seconds remaining, 1:56 pin time for Garrett Vatland on mat number 1. We are going to switch our attention over to mat 2, but there is a injury timeout. We're going to take a quick break and come back after these words.
Advanced Pump and Well Solutions in downtown Richland Center. Proud to be a sponsor of local high school events and this year's State Tournament Series broadcast. When it comes to your business or family well system, be sure to contact Larry and Shelley Ferguson. Richland Center, 649-4488. Advanced Pump and Well Solutions. Bethel Home and Services provides independent apartments, memory care, assisted living, at-home assistance, transportation, spiritual care, and much more. Be sure to contact Pastor Trevor Scrady today for more information. Bethel Home and Services, ready to serve you. Solar Meats in Soldiers Grove, the place to go for all your fresh cut meats. Top quality meat processing in Southwest Wisconsin. Good luck to the area wrestlers throughout the state tournament trail.
Campbell's One Stop Mobile in Soldiers Grove, the place to go for your 7-tier Synergy mobile gasoline products. It helps keep your vehicle running smoothly. Check out the tasty deli selections from Campbell's One Stop.
Cashton Farm Supply. Since 1984, Cashton Farm Supply has focused on organic feed, manufacturing, and distribution. Stop in, talk to Ernie or any of his team, and discuss the benefits of organic farming. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Best of luck to our area teams. Heather Olson of Central Express wishes the best of luck to the area wrestling teams. Be sure to stop in for Synergy Mobile Fuel and some of the best tasting pizza around. While in Cashton, stop in at Pasture Pride Cheese. Delicious juice dough cheese, and of course all of your favorite dairy products and the squeakiest cheese curds in town. Citizens First Bank, proud to support our communities and local athletics. Enjoy the Legion Regional and State Tournament action. Citizens First Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, located in the hard-working down-home communities of Viroqua, Sparta, Viola, Trempealeau, Centerville, and soon Tahoman. Best of luck once again to our Legion baseball teams. Clary Trucking, LLC, Lone Rock, Wisconsin. When it comes time for your grain or corn to be hauled from the field or to the market, give Troy or Colton Clary a call, 608-475-0111. And if you're in need of feed to be hauled, they can help you with that as well. It's old school service where neighbors help neighbors. Clary Trucking, LLC.
In the hall, I'm at 1, Cody Peterson from West Salem, Baylor, and from Black River Falls.
I'm not sure what happened. They must have taken the escape away, but they've just given Vinnie Klum another, so he is leading by a score of 3-2. As both wrestlers are on their feet. Now 45 seconds to go, first period. We will have Viroqua's Preston Broker on deck after the conclusion of this match. Anderson with Klum in a front headlock series. For Klum's shot attempt. Klum has an overhook. He does have a few moves in his arsenal from there, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to have time to get them done. But he will capitalize with the takedown. 10 seconds left to go. Leading by a score of 5-2. Red's choice. Klum will elect to start the second period in the neutral position. I'm working an underhook on the left side. Fighting for hand control. Klum will lose that battle on his feet. Go right into near fall, but now he's going to hip out, come out the back door. He'll give up 3 near fall. Now he trails 5-7. As Anderson works an arm, a head lever along that left side. Halfway through the second period. Up to his feet. Anderson brings him back down with a front headlock. Trying to stretch him out. 25 seconds to go. Coming up to his feet as time expired. Anderson's choice to start in the down position. Anderson tries to come around the corner with a switch. Klum tries to use the head lever, but will lose control and slip away 3 points now behind is Vinnie Klum. 8-5 your score. And with the roll through was Anderson on the head throw attempt by Klum. Going to give up takedown 10-5. Now he trails as we are approaching the halfway point in the third period. We're going to get a stalling warning on Anderson. And he's going to give up, that must be warning number 2 of the match. He gave Klum a point, 10-6 the score, 35 seconds to go. Klum works from the bottom position. And the Granby roll by Klum. And he's going to lose grip on that Granby, not be awarded the takedown, and then into near fall criteria as time expires. He'll give up the 2 near fall. Your score will be 12-6, Caden Anderson of West Salem, Bangor. So that'll bring us right into 145 pounds, where we will see Viroqua's Preston Broker face off against Jaron Hansen of Melman GET. Weston has an underhook and an overhook into a lat drop right on the edge of the mat into near fall criteria. As he works the shoulders down of Jaron Hansen. Hansen, a freshman, 11 and 11 coming in today from Millman GET. Viroqua, 21 and 7. As he works to keep his knees in the circle. He's going to give up 3 near fall. 5-0 your score as Viroqua leads. 1:19 remaining. Viroqua returns Hansen down to the mat, looking for a crossface. And bring that 2-on-1 back in. Switches over to a deep waist ride. Hansen trying to tripod up. "43 seconds. And out of bounds they go. They'll give up a few near fall points. 3 to be exact. 8-0 your score. Sucks the crossface in, switches over to a Butcher, sinks it in tight, squeezes. He's on his knees. He's got to get over, switch over to his toes, a little bit more pressure down. 2 seconds, and time will expire. He'll give up 3 near fall, 11-0, as we head into period number 2. Hansen will elect to go into the neutral position. Start period number 2. Viroqua looking for some aerial feats the way it looks with his upper body ties. He's going to switch over to an ankle pick, drive forward. There's no change in control, and they'll get whistled out of bounds. Hansen with a nice double, but on the lift-off, so to speak. Viroqua able to turn the corner and get into a switch position, stopping his forward progress. Viroqua is going to come around, just catch enough control over the hips to get the takedown. 13-0. As he pulls that crossface in and brings it around for a Butcher. Either way, the match is done. If it ends by pin, we'll get another team point for Viroqua. That is what Press is looking for. He's got 35 seconds to get the pin. Otherwise, we'll be awarded enough near fall to have a tech fall decision. And now he's switched over with the head lever, or the head lock. He will come up with a 3:39 pin time for the win at 145 pounds. That's going to give us a break until we hit the 160-pound weight class with Blaine Primer. So we'll take a quick break and come on back after this.
Coon Valley Telecommunications, serving Stoddard, Coon Valley, and the Chaseburg communities with state-of-the-art communication services, cable television, phone service, high-speed internet, and computer repair. contact Coon Valley Telecommunications 452-3101 and their friendly staff work quickly to get you up and running. That's Coon Valley Telecommunications. The Cashton Wrestling Club wishes the best of luck to head coach Derek Moshik and his 2023 wrestling team. The Cashton Youth Wrestling Tournament will be held on March 11th, 2023 in the Cashton Elementary Gymnasium. Watch the Cashton squad as they continue to wrestle with effort and enthusiasm. Best of luck throughout the month of February. Countertops by Design. Quality design when it comes to your next renovation job, or if you're building a new home. Be sure to contact Link Buckles 634-2040 in Westby. Take the short drive just outside of Westby and examine the expert craftsmanship that you are afforded when going with the pros. Countertops by Design. Contact Joe DeWitt, DeWitt Construction, in Westby for all of your construction needs. Your hometown business that knows and cares about you. You can call Joe at 608-634-2880. DeWitt Construction, known for their quality work, and they continue to prove on that very reputation. Word of mouth referrals says it all. Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service for all of your outdoor power products. 800 North Main. Give them a call at 637-7495. From chainsaws, garden tillers, lawnmowers, zero turn, and much more. You'll find all these items at Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service, and they service what they sell. Genuine Telecom of Richland Center has an unbeatable plan that brings all of your communication and entertainment needs from one locally owned and operated provider. Genuine Telecom, your local solution. Telephone, digital TV, internet, business circuit, and data service. All right here in Richland Center. Good luck to the area teams and the Weston Ithaca Co-op team with coaches Dennis McCauley and Troy Clary for all your lumber, pole building, housing needs, no matter how small or how large. Be sure to contact Harchie Lumber in Laval.
Back we come, 160-pound match. Coulee Conference Championships. Blaine Primer of Viroqua, a junior at 19 and 16, is wrestling Gunnar Johnson of Melman GET. We'll be looking for Anthony DePietro over on mat 2. We'll see how things progress. We can come over and bring you that match. Johnson and Primer still fighting hand control. Johnson with a single leg up to his feet, but stopping it with the whizzer was Blaine Primer. Back head-to-head fighting hand control. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds remain first period as Johnson comes back to that single leg. Primer still fighting with the whizzer, going to gently be taken down to the mat by Johnson. As he tries to fight that leg in. By Johnson, he's down on his left hip. He's fighting with everything. He's got 20 seconds to go, trailing by 2. Through time, they're watching the elbow and the shoulder, and a 2 count, not enough for any near fall. And with the flip of the disc, it will be Johnson's decision. He will defer over to Primer until the third period. And we're going to start on our feet. They'll reset back to the center, 139. And a Gravedigger right down into a takedown, 4-0 Johnson. We're trying to tripod up. And a Merkel. Primer's trying to roll through, not enough for any near fall points. Anderson slowly trying to bring that shoulder down to the mat. Primer still has his hips down facing towards the mat. That's keeping that right shoulder up as he tries to squirm and kick over. Almost got it, but now Johnson is locked up in a headlock position and Primer rolls through. He'll give up the near fall, but will get the reversal. 7-2 the score after all the smoke and the dust settles. It will be Johnson's decision to start the third period, and he will elect to ride in the top control. Blaine quick to his feet. The gunner able to bring him back down to the mat. Johnson wrestling very aggressively. A lot of forward pressure. Blaine not able to keep his base belt up underneath him. Now a little facelift. Johnson settling in. He's got 53 seconds to go. And the pin. It is going to be a 5:11 pin time for Gunnar Johnson of Melman GET. At the 160-pound weight class, we're going to switch over to 170 and also mat number 2 to bring you Anthony DePietro's match underway. We're only 15 seconds in, though. We haven't missed much. 0-0 the score. He is wrestling Andy Johnson of West Salem Bangor, a senior at 36-9. And Anthony DePietro, a sophomore at 22-17. Johnson being awarded the takedown as he's got that leg locked in, reaching over for a spladle. Doesn't quite have enough. Petro quick to get in on a double from the neutral position, starting period number 2. Johnson able to come around the corner. He's going to get the 2 takedown. Now with a leg turn, he just doesn't have quite the angle he needs to make that work. Around with a 2-on-1 tilt. There's Johnson. Doesn't have the angle quite yet. Now into near fall criteria. DePietro able to hang on to the ankle and bring Johnson back around, having to reset. 45 seconds to go, period number 2. Fifteen seconds to go. It's a little rough. Should be called. Now Anthony bringing that arm up over his head. Johnson with the choice in the third period. He will start in the down position. He leads by a score of 4-0 as he comes around the corner for that switch attempt and bring Anthony's head right down to the mat. 2 more for a reversal. And now armbar looking for a wrist. Great defense so far in this match by Anthony DePietro. Got the hand control. Tries to put that right up over his head. And with a stalling warning, that will be his first of the match to DePietro. Full Nelson will stop the match, award Anthony DePietro 1 point for an illegal hold. 51 seconds to go, trailing by 5 as he goes to work from the down position. Johnson brings that bar arm across that lower back. Brings it over, turks the leg, 35 seconds. Left to go, but will be awarded the pin. 5:26 pin time for Andy Johnson of West Salem, Bangor. And that will bring up big brother AJ DePietro. AJ, a senior at 25-11, is wrestling Arcadia's Martin Aguilar. Aguilar, a senior at 20-17. Both have very similar builds, similar age, similar records. This should be a similar match. AJ with a Russian tie into a single. Going to come in with a very not so pretty takedown, but we don't worry about that. 2-0 the score as both wrestlers are whistled out of bounds. AJ goes to work from the top position. 1:20 remaining. He's got the cradle locked up and goes all the way over, but loses his grip. He'll get 2 near fall. And he goes back to work. Over right on the edge of the mat. Not enough for any near fall on that particular combination. 4-0 the score as we drop down under a minute to go. First period. Petro looking to lock up a near side cradle. Got the head in the hole. He's driving forward. And that, I don't know if I've ever seen a suicide near side cradle, but that's as close as I'll ever see probably. He'll lose that battle. Give up 2 for the reversal. And because his shoulders are quadruple jointed, he comes around for a reversal of his own. Right into a half Nelson near fall criteria. 5 seconds remain. Looking for the pin, and we'll get it. 57-second pin time for AJ DePietro of Viroqua. And that will bring our attention over the 195-pound weight class. And Ty Nottestad over on mat 1. Nottestead a senior, 33-12. He is facing Max Netmiller of Millman GET. Goes in for an ankle pick. Tries to hip out the back door, comes right in to near fall criteria. And kind of a modified chest crusher. On his toes, putting a lot of pressure on that chest area. Nat Miller, 10-9, a sophomore. Comes in with a reverse half. He's got the head scooped, trying to bring that left arm up to put the far shoulder down on the mat. He's got plenty of time. Minute 15 remains as he tries to elevate the head and post that arm out. He's got to put a little pressure, look up, get his head off the mat, and the pin. 107 pin time for Ty Nottestead. And that'll bring 195-pound weight class to an end. So we will be back with Mr. Birkland and Trayden Schmidt after a word from a few of our sponsors.
Coon Creek Feeds, proud to sponsor today's special presentation. Be sure to contact Wayne or any of his team members for all of your large or small animal rations. Located at 101 Babcock Street in Coon Valley, the feed store with the personal touch. 452-3838. Laval Telephone Cooperative, serving Laval and Cazenovia area with DSL, local and long-distance phone service, and the most up-to-date technology since 1956. That's the Laval Telephone Cooperative, offering 3 meg and beyond for your internet needs. Give them a call, 608-985-7201. Best of luck to the area wrestlers throughout the year. The Legacy Grill and Pub. Stop in after work. Enjoy one of the Legacy's special meals. Watch the games throughout the week. You're among friends when you stop in at the Legacy Grill and Pub. They have a unique upstairs banquet hall for your Christmas parties, large dinners, rehearsal suppers, and adult birthday parties. Be sure to stop in, see Jeff Lenzer. It's Legacy Grill and Pub in Coon Valley. Lynn's Home Center, downtown Cashton. Lynn's Home Center is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays until 5. Major appliances, Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana for you to choose from. Be sure to call Lynn's Home Center, 654-7844. And remember, if they don't have it, you don't need it.
Nicolati Construction. When it comes to construction and a fair price, be sure to stop in and see Mike Nicolati, Nicolati Construction. If you're looking for that new home, garage, or even something larger, give Mike a call at 788-6777. One of the top construction companies right in our backyard. Best of luck to the area wrestlers throughout February.
Nordic Lanes on the north side of Westby, a proud sponsor of today's wrestling event. Scott and Susan Sordahl wishing all the best to the area wrestlers. Be sure to stop in at Nordic Lanes as they offer a full menu, including the best pizza in the area. And don't forget that mouth-watering specials that they have throughout the week. Good luck once again to our area wrestlers.
Back we come. Black River Falls Sullivan King, a sophomore at 22-10, facing off against Evan Birkland, the freshman of Westby. Both fighting head right alongside head, fighting for hand position. We'll see Viroqua's Trayton Schmidt coming up on mat 1 after the conclusion of the Wazorek and Rodriguez match. Birkland giving up the takedown to King as King works that left ankle trap, trying to stack him up. The Granby roll attempt by Birkland is keeping moving, very active on the bottom, trying to come out the back door. Reaches up, grabs a hold of the right leg of King. As King locks up a cradle with a suicide roll, but has almost pinned himself in the process. Birkland fighting for a reversal. There's going to be no change as Birkland goes right back to his back and the pin. .31-38 pin time for Sullivan King of Black River Falls over Evan Birkland of Westby. And we will take a quick break and come back with Trayton Schmidt after this.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Store, located on the north side of Viroqua. Be sure to call them at 637-2645. Free starter and alternator testing, battery testing, wiper blade, and bulb installation, along with oil, fluid, and battery recycling. All of this compliments of O'Reilly Auto Parts in Viroqua.
People are always asking, what makes Organic Valley milk so much better? Well, here it is. It's right here. It's outside! We hold ourselves to higher standards of animal care, giving our cows more time outside because happy, healthy cows make better milk.
So we can put outside on our cereal?
That kid gets it. Organic Valley, from outside with love.
Portland Implement. When it comes to work or play, be sure to check out the many ATVs and utility vehicles that Portland Implement has to offer. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Portland Implement, with the equipment for your needs, no matter what the size. Contact the experts, 608-654-5575.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season, and they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
Let us visit you, discuss your project, and we will provide the best professional recommendations using your knowledge and expertise. Contact us by calling or clicking here to visit our website. Did you know that Proline Printing and Sign does wide format printing? Our services include signs, banners, and any advertisement with a wide format need. Call today.
Ray's Gas and Goodies, wishing all the best to the area wrestlers as they make their way to the Coulee Center. Stop in for that down-home service at Ray's Gas and Goodies. He will pump your gas for you each and every time. It's quality gasoline, quality service from Ray's Gas and Goodies in Cashton.
The Riverbank, with branch offices located in Coon Valley and Westby to serve all of your banking needs. When looking for that down-home financial help, be sure to stop in and talk to your local Riverbank associate. Since 1991, serving the greater Coulee region, it's the Riverbank.
Well, after that quick break in the action, we have Trayton Schmidt coming onto the mat. He is wrestling West Salem Bangor's Marty Rossler with the head throw just 8 seconds into the match. Has Trayton Schmidt fighting for everything he's got, trying to come around and hook the leg. Rossler Jr. at 10 and 24. Schmidt 8 and 17 coming into today as sophomore. Rossler for some reason won't flip his hips down and put more pressure on Trayton, which is good. Trayton trying to hook that leg and roll through. And the pin comes 1 minute in. 1 minute pin time for Marty Rossler of West Salem Bangor over Trayton Schmidt of Viroqua. I believe that will take care of our local wrestlers for this round. We will come back with round 4 after a word from a few of our sponsors.
Sealands Carpet Land, located in the heart of Coon Valley. When it comes to your flooring needs, no one is better than Sealands Carpet Land. Luxury vinyl, tile, carpet, or hardwood floors. Contact the professionals from Coon Valley. Sealands Carpet Land, 452-3129. If you walk on it, they sell it.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers with medical, dental, behavioral health, chiropractic, acupuncture, and pharmacy services. They support all of your healthcare needs under one roof. Scenic Bluffs offering a sliding fee scale program to make high quality care more affordable. Schedule an appointment today, 654-5100.
St. Joseph Equipment has been a part of the agricultural industry since 1948. St. Joseph Equipment serves southwestern Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota with all of your agricultural equipment needs, from planting to harvest and everything in between. Contact the professionals from St. Joseph Equipment today. Best of luck to the area teams throughout the state tournament trail.
The Marketplace, when it comes to fresh produce and quality meat for the Gaze Mills and Soldiers Grove area. Quality products along with Sunix gasoline, your everyday grocery items located in Gaze Mills. And the Shaw & Company. Jim invites you to attend the 10th annual Stump Dodger Bash coming up on July 1st through the 4th, 2023. It's a great time. Call 608-735-4929. Top Dogs Wrestling Club. If you're looking for a proven winner in the wrestling world and want to learn from someone who has been there and done that, contact Stetson Clary. Get signed up for a great learning experience. Practices now in Richland Center and Soldiers Grove. We'll see you at the top of the podium. Tractor Central, located on Highway 14 between Westby and Viroqua, now putting a whole new spin on mowing with many top-notch John Deere lawnmowers. Tractor Central and John Deere with fantastic offers on equipment and tremendous discounts going on right now. Stop in and talk to Don Wallace today. Give him a call, 608-634-3141.
The Torkelson Funeral Home. Celebrating lives well lived is the belief of the Torkelson Funeral Homes. Located in Cashton, Toma, Necedah, Norwalk, Ontario, and Sparta. The Torkelson Funeral Home has the professional staff and experience to support your family during your time of need. In Cashton, call 654-7764.
Be sure to head out to Old Country Cheese for your Munster cheese and other favorite selections. It's old world cheese processing at its very best. Kelly looks forward to seeing you. And after that, stop out at Triggers and Tackle outside of Cashion, your top-rated Matthews bowls and accessories. We'll see you there. 357 State Highway 27.
Back we come at 113 pounds. Westby's Jaden Geyer will face off against Viroqua's Alex Klum. Geyer 34-10, Klum 21-17. Geyer with a front headlock down to the knees, looking for an Iowa. Tries to come around the corner. Just a little too slow. Klum trying to drag out of that front headlock. Geyer coming around, catching that near ankle. And coming around the hips, getting two for the takedown. 1:23 to go, first period. Geyer goes to work with a 2-on-1. Trying to get the hips with Klum broke down flat to the mat. Rides a deep waist. Comes around, looks for the crossface, trying to bump that elbow forward. Tries to run around the front for a butcher. Clum able to keep his wits, bring his hips back up off the mat, and start working up. 35 seconds to go. 2-0 still the score. And time expires. Flip the disc will give Geyer the opportunity. He will elect to start neutral. Nope, he deferred. So then Clum decided, well, that sounded like a good idea. I'm going to go neutral. Clum still fighting off that front headlock. Comes around, gets up past the hips. 4-0 the score. As he works a 2-on-1. Now Geyer has an arm bar and a wrist. Tries to walk over the head of Clum. Comes back in, settles in. 1 minute to go, second period. Alex doing a good job keeping that shoulder up and fighting back into Geyer. But Geyer able to hook that elbow and bring that shoulder down. So 3:38 pin time for Jaden Geyer of Westby over Alex Clum of Viroqua. That'll bring up another Westby wrestler, Noah Clum. No relation, I do believe. That was at 113 pounds. This should be 126. Matthew Badillo of Arcadia, and Noah Clum of Westby. Noah Jr., 9-27. Badillo, a freshman, 24-14.
In the hole on mat 1, Garrett Matlin out of Westby and Garrett Hansen out of Elderton DT. Mat 1.
Jaron Hansen and Garrett Batland are up on deck on mat 1. We'll bring you that match at the conclusion of this one. Both wrestlers still on their feet. Minute 20 remains, first period. As Badillo works a Russian arm tie, tries to shuck it back down when Clum went to take his move. Now rolls a reversed Gravedigger from Clum. Kind of Kelly dump out of that. Badillo catches him in a front headlock. Comes around the corner, gets his 2 takedown. Time expires. 2-0 the score. Badillo over top of Klum. Badillo has his choice. He is going to defer. Klum will choose both up. So from the neutral position, we'll start period number 2 on our feet. Nice snatch single by Badillo. He goes to work from the top position now, leading by a score of 4-0. What happened with Vatlin's match? He must be in the hole. It's Vinnie Klum. Now wrestling on mat number 1 against Carson Koss. Koss a senior, 30-10, and Klum sophomore, 17-16. Badillo and Klum match. Badillo leads 4-0 as he runs armbar and wrist and will come away with the pin. 3:28 pin time for Matthew Badillo over Noah Klum of Westby. So we will turn our attention over to mat number 1 where Vinnie Klum is in a heck of a spot. Koss has a Saturday Night Ride going and will have a 55-second pin time over Vinnie Klum of Viroqua. And now we will see Garrett Vatland of Westby and Jaron Hansen of Melman GET. As soon as I refresh my computer browser. Vatland all the way up 33-7. Jaron Hansen, a freshman, he is 11-12 coming into today's match.
In the hole on mat 1, Trevor Arns out of West Salem, Bangor, and
What exactly we're waiting for, but we'll take this opportunity to say a few words about some great local sponsors and come back with more wrestling from Viroqua High School and the Coulee Conference Individual Championships after this.
Sealands Carpet Land, located in the heart of Coon Valley. When it comes to your flooring needs, no one is better than Sealands Carpet Land. Luxury vinyl, tile, carpet, or hardwood floors. Contact the professionals from Coon Valley. Sealands Carpet Land, 452-3129. If you walk on it, they sell it.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers with medical, dental, behavioral health, chiropractic, acupuncture, and pharmacy services. They support all of your healthcare needs under one roof. Scenic Bluffs offering a sliding fee scale program to make high quality care more affordable. Schedule an appointment today, 654-5100.
St. Joseph Equipment has been a part of the agricultural industry since 1948. St. Joseph Equipment serves southwestern Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota with all of your agricultural equipment needs, from planting to harvest and everything in between. Contact the professionals from St. Joseph Equipment today. Best of luck to the area teams throughout the state tournament trail.
the marketplace when it comes to fresh produce and quality meat for the Gaze Mills and Soldiers Grove area. Quality products along with Sonic's gasoline, your everyday grocery items located in Gaze Mills. And the Shaolin Company. Jim invites you to attend the 10th annual Stump Dodger Bash coming up on July 1st through the 4th, 2023. It's a great time. Call 608-735-4929. Top Dogs Wrestling Club. If you're looking for a proven winner in the wrestling world and want to learn from someone who has been there and done that, contact Stetson Clary. Get signed up for a great learning experience. Practices now in Richland Center and Soldiers Grove. We'll see you at the top of the podium.
Welcome back. We are 145-pound weight class Garrett Batland of Westby and Jaron Hansen of Millman GET. Batland with a single and the dump. First takedown of the match, 10 seconds in as he works the bar arm across the small of the back of Hansen and they go out of bounds. That one gets an arm bar, tries to roll the hand over the wrist. Hansen doing a good job of catching Batlin's leg. He switches sides and just scoots on back, goes for a reverse half. And settles in. 1:18 to go. And the pin. 45-second pin time for Garrett Batland of Westby at 145 pounds. That'll bring the next match up. And that will be Preston Viroqua of Viroqua. And I believe it's Isaiah Murphy of West Salem, Bangor. Murphy 3-3 coming into today. I don't know if he was coming off injury or relatively new to the sport. Catches Viroqua in a front headlock looking for an Iowa. Viroqua able to get to his feet. They're going to go out of bounds. Back to the center. We'll have three Viroqua guys up, just one after another after another. Gunnar Keenan at 152 and Blaine Primer at 160, all following up matches. We'll have a takedown, Isaiah Murphy over Viroqua as they work along the edge of the mat. 1:10 remaining first period. Really watching the shoulders of Viroqua. 33 seconds to go. And Viroqua with a Granby. A reversal of his own. So Viroqua will give up the initial takedown, 3 near fall, but then will receive a reversal and 2 near fall of his own. 5-4 the score as Murphy gets to his feet as time expires. The head throw locked in. Murphy's choice. He will defer to Viroqua. Viroqua elects to go on his feet. Period number 2 underway. Murphy in on a single. Viroqua trying to create some space. And with a little chin whip, gets the takedown into near fall criteria. Now settles in. (6-4) the score. Before near fall is awarded, he'll have 3 near fall if he doesn't come away with the pin. Settles in. They get the 3 near fall, 9-5 the score, 45 seconds to go. Second period. As he hooks that near side cradle and drives towards the edge of the mat. And time expires. Viroqua will have his choice. No, Murphy have his choice. He elects to start on his feet for period number 3. Murphy in on a deep single up to his feet. Viroqua with the whizzer, putting a lot of pressure on his shoulder. And now down with the little toss is Viroqua. 11-5 the score as he pulls in an arm bar and a half Nelson. And now with that bar arm, goes to work. Murphy with the reversal, trying to dig wrists out from underneath. 11-7 now your score as 35 seconds remain in the third period. Murphy elects to cut him, doesn't quite break contact, so won't get awarded the escape. Buzzer didn't work. Well, the match will end 11-7 your score. Viroqua the winner over Isaiah Murphy of West Salem, Bangor.
Tractor Central, located on Highway 14 between Westby and Viroqua. Now putting a whole new spin on mowing with many top-notch John Deere lawnmowers. Tractor Central and John Deere with fantastic offers on equipment and tremendous discounts going on right now. Stop in and talk to Don Wallace today. Give him a call, 608-634-3141.
The Torkelson Funeral Home. Celebrating lives well lived is the belief of the Torkelson Funeral Homes. Located in Cashton, Tolman, Necedah, Norwalk, Ontario, and Sparta. The Torkelson Funeral Home has the professional staff and experience to support your family during your time of need. In Cashton, call 654-7764.
Be sure to head out to Old Country Cheese for your Munster cheese and other favorite selections. It's old world cheese processing at its very best. Kelly looks forward to seeing you. And after that, stop out at Triggers and Tackle outside of Cashion, your top-rated Matthews bowls and accessories. We'll see you there. 357 State Highway 27. Award-winning service from the best small technology company in the nation. It's Vernon Communications in Westby and Viroqua. For local high school sporting events, community coverage, be sure to check out Vernon Communications Channel 14. Superior technology to our local communities for over 60 years.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
So I can put my energy into waking up the neighborhood.
So I can put my energy into planting seeds for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. Power to your community, for your community. So your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
Like my passion.
Who powers you? Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source of power and information. Visit touchstoneenergy.com to find your local co-op.
We will roll right into 152 pounds. We will see Gunnar Keenan of Viroqua and Hunter Fry of Melman GET. Hayden Fry, excuse me. Fry, a 12 and 15 senior. Keenan, a 5 and 12 freshman. Fry with a takedown, working an arm bar and a wrist, trying to break the hips down. And now works circle, tries to circle the head. Settles in on Keenan. And will get the pin. 37-second pin time for Hayden Fry of Melman GET. And we will keep our attention right there as we see Blaine Primer come to the mat of Viroqua and Cody Peterson of West Salem Bangor. As soon as it loads for me, we'll also have Friedland and Moses on mat 2. Cody Peterson, 36 and 10 junior. Primer, 19 and 17, a junior as well. First takedown coming in 8 seconds into the mat by Cody Peterson as he works along the left side with a seatbelt ride and a bar arm. Gabe Friedland is over on mat 2. He will be wrestling Wyatt Moses of Black River Falls. We'll update you on that mat as it begins. Peterson still working along that left side of Primer, trying to lock up that arm bar and a wrist. Switches over to an arm bar and a half and tries to walk it over. Peterson's going to cut Primer up to his feet. 2-1 the score as he gets back in on a single leg and works around. Primer trying to lock up a Granby. Let the leg go, and Peterson's going to pop his head out, come around, get his takedown, and then go to work. 4-1 the score as 18 seconds remain in the first period. He comes around with a butcher series, comes around nice and slow into near fall criteria. 8 seconds. And time expires. 3 near fall. 7-1 the score as we start period number 2. Over on mat 2, Wyatt Moses leads by a score of 2-0 after a takedown, just coming about halfway through that first period. Peterson is going to start the second period in the down position as Primer covers. He comes around the corner for a switch up to his feet. Primer elects to cut him before giving up a stalling warning. Now in on a low single is Peterson as he tries to come out the back door and around. Primer hanging on to that leg for dear life. Peterson comes around, catches him with a crossface. Pin time over on mat 2 was 1 minute 58 seconds for Wyatt Moses of Black River Falls over Gabe Friedland of Westby. And that's going to bring up Anthony DePietro on mat 2. We'll give you process on that. He is wrestling Ben Peterson of Melman GET, 38-4. Back on mat 1, Cody Peterson leads by a score of 10-1. 48 seconds to go, second period.
In the hole on mat 2, Luke Noel from West Salem Bangor and Max Natler from Melman GT.
Around, bringing the arm back across the small of the back for a bar arm. Around front for a facelift. Locks the leg. And time expires. Period number 3. With Peterson's choice to start down. Quick to his feet. Comes down around for a little standing switch into a low ankle pick. Reversal 15-1 the score. (15-2). So he goes in for a single and the takedown and the match. 17-2 your score as he tech falls Blaine Primer of Viroqua. At 160 pounds, we will turn our attention over. We are 10 seconds into period number 1. This is Ben Peterson of Melman GET and Anthony DePietro of Viroqua.
From Melman GT and Evan Berkland from Westby.
Both wrestlers still on their feet. 1:15 to go. As Peterson hits a slide by, comes in for a spladle. And they'll stop out of bounds. And blood time. So while they do a little housekeeping, we will take a quick break and come back after a few words from our wonderful sponsors.
Vesbach Oil and Propane, located at 120 East Decker in Viroqua. Proud to support today's broadcast of high school wrestling. Be sure to give Todd or Tina a call for all of your fuel needs. 637-2200. Premium farm fuels, gasoline, heating oil, propane, and of course premium diesel fuel. Vesbach Oil and Propane.
Wishing everyone a 2020 Happy New Year from the Viroqua Dental Center. When it comes to your dental care, be sure to contact the Viroqua Dental Center and Dr. Leanne Klum, providing you with the most up-to-date dental care and hygiene information. Your next great smile is just around the corner from the Viroqua Dental Center. The Viroqua Wrestling Club wishes all the best to co-head coaches Rob Zuby and Jared Getter, their staff, and wrestlers. They remind you, January 14th, the Viroqua Youth Wrestling Tournament held in the high school gymnasium. And a big attraction coming up, it's the Coulee Conference Wrestling Meet, February 4th, 2023.
There are a lot of good reasons to shop the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store in Westby. Try the all-new sour cream pouch filled with fresh, all-natural sour cream that makes serving a whole lot easier. Just squeeze to put the finishing touches on any meal with no mess. Squeeze on tacos, chili, baked potatoes, you name it. Store it in your fridge for any time or bring it along on camping trips and picnics. Squeezable sour cream pouches are convenient, farm-to-table country goodness from Westby Co-op Creamery.
There's a spot. It's not marked by an X, and it's not anywhere on a map. It comes from within, and it's defined by you. We're
Back we come. Last minute of action, period number 1. Ben Peterson leads by a takedown, 2-0 as they go out of bounds rather quickly. And we're back bleeding. So we'll stay with it to give a few thank yous out to all the staff and workers putting on today's event here at Viroqua High School, Viroqua Wrestling Club, for all the work that they do to put this on, to host all these Coulee Conference schools. We'll take a quick look at team scores now while they're getting everything wrapped up. Melman GT in first with 90.5. West Salem Bangor with 80. Arcadia 42. Black River Falls and Viroqua tied for fourth at 34 apiece. And Westby bringing up the rear at 30 points. So we are back into the action. 40 seconds remain. Peterson still leads DePietro by a score of 2-0. He tries to pull that wrist up underneath and break the hips down. Anthony doing a good job with hand control. Tries to come up to his feet. Peterson locks up a near side cradle. Anthony able to catch a hand on the way by. Tries to elevate that up over his head. And with a flip of the coin, DePietro has his choice. He will defer. Peterson elects to start in the down position and will be cautioned for an early start. Quick to his feet. Peterson with the escape. As Anthony's glad he ran out of mat over there because he was going to go for a ride. And now Peterson with a spladle comes in, locks that leg in, bends over, grabs the other leg, and working for position now as Peterson trying to get the shoulders back down on the mat. He didn't quite have the move deep enough. So he's going to come back over and reset. After getting 3 near fall, 8-0 the score. He keeps that near leg locked. Now comes over with a power half and tries to stack DePietro up. Older brother Aaron, AJ DePietro, is on deck on mat 2. Now he'll pick up the 3 near fall from the facelift and the leg jerk. 11-0. He's probably looking, he's having a tough time with Anthony there in the down position. Anthony is going to be warned now for stalling, first offense. And that will bring the second period to an end. DePietro's decision. We'll go from the neutral. Just come in, slide by attempt by Peterson. And now the Russian arm tie right over to the edge of the mat. Into a front headlock. There's not a lot of room to roam over there, and now they'll get whistled out of bounds. Low ankle single. He comes right out the back door. DiPietro has an ankle as he rotates his hips, comes in, gets his takedown. 13-0 the score. Now comes back into near fall criteria. He'll wait for the 5 count. He'll look for the pin. 52 seconds to go. He's got to work on getting that right shoulder down. He's got enough right now for a tech fall if he gives that pinning combination up. But he's going for that extra team point. As he elevates the left arm of DiPietro. Tries to flatten that right shoulder out. And the pin. 4:38 pin time for Ben Peterson of Melman GET over Anthony DiPietro of Viroqua. And that will bring up older brother Aaron AJ DiPietro. He will be wrestling Miles Olson of West Salem, Bangor. Olson, a sophomore, 22-11. DiPietro, a senior, at 26-11. AJ's got the single up, comes around, reaches over, picks that far ankle, gets the takedown right on the edge of the mat, and they will go out of bounds. They'll restart back to the center. And go back to work with DiPietro riding control over Olson in the down position. DiPietro locks up that signature cradle. Suicide rolls back over his own shoulders. And now goes to work. And the pin will have a 46-second pin time for Aaron DiPietro of Viroqua. And that will give us a break in the local wrestling action. So we will take a short break to hear some kind words about some wonderful local sponsors. And we'll be back after this.